Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond the Board. I don't know if you caught my Facebook messages. Actually, I accidentally deleted the video, but I had a new announcement for the show, for the channel. I put it both on the Instagram and the Facebook. Well, if by any chance you didn't catch it, Beyond the Board, we're going to do a spotlight, and we're going to call it Beyond the Episode. So this is the very first edition of Beyond the Episode. Now, the purpose of Beyond the Episode is to showcase and to bring some attention, some notoriety to the grassroots of skateboarding, either being our mom and pop shops like Jarek's, Asylum, Skatepark at Tampa, places like that, to our skate parks, our indoor skate parks like Asylum, Fargo, the new one that we just got here in Illinois, the Den, to skaters that are trying to live the dream and have their own board company. And so the very first person I'm going to feature is, he calls himself Gloves. His name's Ty Prowant. And how I know Ty is, I met him when I was active duty in the Air Force at Holloman when I was stationed in New Mexico, and it was during when the new park in Alamogordo was being built. We were skating at the old Haggard Park and just kind of watching it, and these two guys come in their ABUs, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll go introduce myself, and I go and introduce, and one was Brian, and the other one was Ty. And I'm like, oh, sweet, I'm not only these dudes stationed in Holloman, I'm like, all right, I run into them while I'm skateboarding. It's pretty cool. So our first showcase, our first Beyond the Episode, is going to be Ty Prowant, aka his nickname is Gloves. And like how I talked about on my very first episode, I gave my origin story, and we all have an origin story of how we got started skating. And with Ty, it was his older cousin, Dylan. He grew up in Florida. They would eventually do their own DIY skate park on an abandoned tennis court, which those are probably some of the best. Yeah, they're kind of sketchy sometimes, but some of the best skate parks to build, because you are literally taking input from the locals and you are making your own community. And it's the coolest thing ever. It's the coolest thing ever to just, all you guys pool your time, your sweat, your efforts, all of your material, and just make it your own. Make it your own community, which at the end of the day, that's what skateboarding is all about. So, like I said, Ty was in the military. He actually joined it after out of high school, and to kind of, it's kind of like being sponsored if you really think about it. Ty was like, we in the military, we get to go all over places, and it's like, why not take my board? Me, I was at Fort Lee, Virginia for 3 weeks. So guess what I did? I packed my board and got kicked out of a couple spots. But, it was pretty cool. I was like, I'm literally on the government's time. I'm getting to skate all, I got to skate at a couple skate parks in Richmond and in that area. And Ty's got his own YouTube channel, and he features, he got clips from all over. He's got clips from Alamogordo. He's got clips now skating in Alabama. Again, this is just, it's like you're being sponsored by Uncle Sam. It's like wherever you go, you can make new content, and it's pretty cool. In fact, Ty just celebrated 10 years of skateboarding, and he definitely breaks it down on his channel. So Ty owns a skateboard brand called Shotgun Skateboards, aka SGSB. I have personally seen what Shotgun had done to the community. So skateboarders oftentimes get a bad rep. You know, all their troublemakers, their graffiti, smoke pot. I get it. It does happen. But there is a lot of good that comes from skateboarding. In fact, this is one of Ty's most memorable moments, which I was very fortunate and loved being a part of this. He put together a competition. It was called the Z Regional, and it was for Zia Therapy. It was located in Alamogordo, and it did a lot of. Not only was it just a skateboarding community, but it also raised money for a good cause. And when you're putting your brand out there and you're showing the world that, you know what, all skateboarders aren't bad, that is some really cool stuff to do. I would love to take a page out of Ty's book and do that here in either the Joliet area. I've got some ideas. It's just sitting down, putting the business plan, getting all parties together involved, and agreeing upon, will you donate this much to this cause and put in this much so we can. I'm sure it wasn't easy for Ty, just to get all parties the money, because that's a lot of messy things. So, in fact, there was about 1,000 people. I'm not kidding you. The first ever, Z Regional Skate Jam. Food trucks were there. We had skaters from, I think, all over. We had skateboarders. Obviously, we had the locals. Crew. We had some guys from Cruces. We had some guys from El Paso, guys up in the mountain, and we even had some guys, I think, 3-4 hours away from us, in Texas. And it was just the coolest thing ever, just to see us all come together for a good cause. Like I said, not only was it that. That was a mission to bring awareness to Zia Therapy and raise money. But Ty, he also wants to build indoor skate park one day, which is great. That gives an outlet for skateboarders to come, skate, not have to worry about getting in trouble with the law. On top of that, dealing with weather. If you're in a place like Chicago or, Alaska, or even in places like Arizona where you've got the monsoon season and when you got hurricane season in Florida. Indoor skate parks, and on top of that, but you can do a lot of good with an indoor skate park. You can bring in, locals from the area that are good and giving kids lessons. And it's just, again, showcasing that, all skateboarders aren't bad. We can definitely make a positive influence. So as you'll see throughout the channel, I'll definitely be talking about some of my favorite skateboarders. Some of Ty's influences are, Chris Haslam, Nyjah Houston, which if you don't know anything about Nyjah, the kid rips. I'll put it this way. The kid is a phenom on a board. I remember, watching Nyjah, short little kid, dreads down to his ankles almost when he first got an Element, and the dude's been ripping since. Also, Ty also pulls a lot of motivation from day one, which that dude is a ageless wizard. Cody McIntyre and Shane O'Neill. Now, as you see in my episodes, I'll be talking about, I'll be bringing in my favorite shoes to my collection and talk about shoes. Well, we all have our favorite brands, and one of Ty's, it's Nike SB, and then one that really hits deep to me because it was such an OG brand for a while, and they had a killer ass team back in the day, was Circa. If you know the Thomas shoes, the Muska shoes, I think Appleyard was on there at one time, Tony Tave, and they had some really solid team shoes. But Circa, I think, is starting to try to come back. They're kind of doing it half-assed, but Circa is always, you see that. I don't know what you call that logo, but you see that, and that just definitely, takes you back to the time of Golden Era. Some of Ty's favorite video parts are Nyjah's Until Death and the whole We Are Blood video. And then another memorable moment for Ty is, and I actually saw the footage and the pictures, and it was real pretty, and it was pretty damn cool, was he took the Shotgun Skateboards team up to Colorado, a Shotgun that had, Dom Stroden, Brian Krapps, Jesse Ramirez, and I knew those guys from the Alamogordo skate community, and it was cool that he just kind of said, screw it, let's just all go. Take the team, go pack up, go skate for up in Colorado. It's pretty cool that when you've got, a team, you can go do that. And a lot of times out of 10, you'll have a lot of great memories with your squad, and it'll produce a lot of good footage. So, but Ty can be reached in several different ways. He's got his own YouTube channel. It's Ty Prowant. His Instagram is at Ty Prowant, all one word. Facebook page is Shotgun Skateboards, and then also you can reach him by email if you got questions, both skating and if you are interested in buying a shotgun skateboard, at shotgunskateboards@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in to Beyond the Episode. I definitely look forward to doing these more with the shops, with the indoor parks. And if somehow you want to, be featured, if you got a up and coming board company, get a hold of me, we'll talk, we'll exchange information, and I will be more than happy to, do a Beyond the Episode about you. Cause again, at the end of the day, we all got to stick together as skateboarders, helping out the community, raising awareness for a park, a shop, a local brand. So I hope you enjoyed this. I really look forward to doing more of Beyond the Episode. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.